Welcome to 7th grade media. Today, we will learn how to conduct a Google image search using usage rights. This will continue our discussion of the tenets of digital citizenship 5 and 6, respect for property online and responsibility for property online. By the end of this presentation, you, the student, should be able to conduct an image search using one of 4 specific usage rights in the Google Advanced Search, choose the correct usage rights for a variety of tasks, and connect the Google usage rights to corresponding Creative Commons licenses. The last time we met, we talked about the Creative Commons licenses. Remember that these are public copyright licenses that enable the free distribution of an otherwise copyrighted work. Here are the 4 common Creative Commons licenses. Notice that you can do what's not demonstrated. So if this doesn't say you can't sell it, then you can. If it says you can't sell it, then obviously you can't. If it says you can't change it, then you can't make any changes. But if it doesn't have the non-derivative symbol, you can make changes. Today we're going to look at how to conduct image searches in Google based on those Creative Commons licenses as well as other similar licenses. Google refers to this as usage rights. Usage rights are the rules governing how something can be used and for what purpose. Google allows us to put constraints on our image searches so that only images with certain allowances show up. Here are the licenses. The first is just not filtered by a license at all. This would give you all images no matter what the license. Once you start filtering, you have 4 options. Free to use or share, which would say that we can't change it or sell it and would correspond to this Creative Commons license. Notice I can't sell and I can't change. The next is free to use or share even commercially. Now I can sell it, but I still can't change it. It would correspond to this license. Notice that I can't change it, but I can sell it. The third license is free to use, share, or modify. Modify simply means that I can change it. Notice that now I can't sell it, so it would correspond to this license. I can't sell, but I can make changes. Finally, free to use, share, or modify even commercially. Now I can change it and I can sell it. This would correspond to this Creative Commons license. Notice that it doesn't tell me I can't change and can't sell, so I can. A little tip that I've noticed is that if you have fewer words in your Google usage rights, you have more icons in your Creative Commons license. If you have more words in Google image search usage rights, then you have fewer icons in your Creative Commons license. Now that you know what the labels are, you just need to know how to change the labels in Google. Start by conducting a simple Google image search. Make sure that you select images because you're looking for images. Look at the different images I have. Remember this in just a moment. Once you get to your image search, select Settings and go to Advanced Search. From the Advanced Search, you're going to scroll down until you see Usage Rights. Across from Usage Rights, you'll see a drop-down menu that gives you the options for your labels. Then choose the appropriate label for your task. If I were going to sell this image but not change it, then I would choose this particular label. Watch what happens when I finalize the advanced search. Now I have different images available to me. That's because these images are licensed so that they can be sold but not changed. Remember that if you're planning on reproducing and selling an image that you use, even if you're changing it, you should always double check to make sure that the image was correctly labeled in Google. You can do this by going directly to the source of the image. Now, you try. I'm going to give you a few options. Read the scenario, then pause this presentation to see if you can choose the select label. Come back for the answer. You need an image that you can use on a t-shirt that you will be selling at a craft fair. You will not be altering or changing the image. What label would you use? Take a moment. What label did you choose? Did you choose free to use or share even commercially? Then you would be correct. You are selling the image, but you're not changing it. Here's the corresponding Creative Commons license. Let's try another. You need an image that you can use in a PowerPoint presentation for a science project. You will not be altering or changing the image, and you won't be selling the project. What label would you use? Take a moment. Here's what you should have chosen. Free to use or share. You're not altering and you're not selling the image. Here's the corresponding Creative Commons license. Not selling, not changing. Let's try another. You need an image that you can change a little bit. You want to put the image on a coffee mug that you will be selling as part of a fundraiser for a community organization. What label would you use? Take a moment and see. Here's what you should have chosen. Did you say you were going to modify and sell it? Remember that even if you're changing it just a little bit, or even if you're selling it for a fundraiser, you're still changing and selling the image. Here's the corresponding Creative Commons license. Let's try one more. You need an image that you can alter for an art project. It is for school, so you won't be selling it. What label would you use? Free to use, share, or modify. You're changing it, but you're not selling it. Here's the corresponding Creative Commons license. Now that you know how to get to the advanced settings to find usage rights, you know what the usage rights are and when to use them. By this point, you should be able to conduct a Google image search using one of the 4 specific usage rights in the Google Advanced Search. Choose the correct usage right for a variety of tasks, and connect the Google usage rights to the corresponding Creative Commons licenses. If you are not able to meet these objectives, please review the presentation again or contact me for more assistance. Thank you.